Good afternoon, Julia and Dina. Um, it's nice to see you guys today. I just want to let you, with your permission, is it okay to go ahead and record our session?
Yes.
Awesome. So how have we been? What's new?
I'm a little angry, to be honest.
Details, please.
So we both want to go to Jamaica, and
Meeting.
Deanna, well, it would be a nice vacation for us. And Deanna seems to be gambling away all of our money.
Wow, this is new.
Yeah. Kind of angry about it. We've been working really hard towards a vacation too.
Oh, you guys really want to go on vacation and Dina's doing some gambling? Okay, Dina, what's causing the gambling? Well, how often are you gambling?
I'm going to the casino 3 times a week.
Do you feel it's a lot or a little?
I feel like it's just what I need to do. I feel a little bit like I'm so stressed, and it just helps me. It just helps me, you know. I have a little bit of sense of relief afterwards. It's like a rush or something. I don't know.
Like a relief, like a rush. So when you're gambling, do you have a set budget for gambling or just whatever you can?
Yeah, just whatever, you know, I can, whatever I have on me. You know, sometimes I'll go to the bank before and just take out like as much cash as I can. And yeah, it's
What new life stressors? You seem very tense today. Like what's going on? Let's take a step from the gambling. What's going on?
I am dealing with a lot of family stuff. My father is not well.
Okay, and I see that's very stressful on you. Julia, did you know her father's not doing well?
I did, and we've talked about that, but I don't want her to gamble away all the money either.
Okay, so do you think right now is the time to really try to go on vacation if she's worried about her father?
I think it'd be a good time away for her to just like relax. But we also don't know exactly what's going to happen with that. So if she needs to stay here, if we both do, that's fine.
Let me backtrack. What's your timeline for vacation? Are you trying to go next week, today? What? That seems like a lot of pressure.
I think we were gonna go in like 3 to 6 months, somewhere around there, probably around 6 months. And we were trying to save up the money for it because that's, you know, it's a big type of thing that we were going to do. So I think that's what we agreed on.
Tina, do you want to go on Jamaica?
I don't know. I do. Part of me does. You know, we haven't taken a vacation in 3 years, and I know we probably need it, but I don't know what's going to happen with my dad. I don't know if he's going to be alive then. I don't know anything, and I'm just so overwhelmed that I don't know.
So you go to a casino as an escape from your stress with your family?
Yeah. I feel like I don't have anyone to talk to about it. Like I can't talk to her about it because she just gets mad at me.
Interesting. So Julia, what's upsetting you when she's talking about her ill father?
Well, I am there for her and everything. I guess I just feel like it's a little unfair that this happened at this time because we've been working really hard to be able to leave, but I also understand what she feels. So I feel like I'm caught between a rock and a hard place, honestly.
Oh, okay, so let's summarize what's going on here. You guys want to take a vacation to Jamaica. You've been saving up very well. Dina's father falls ill. You know, she's gambling to cope. And you feel it's not fair that she's taking the finances in that direction. Is that what I'm hearing from you guys?
For me, I feel like it's not fair that the time that her father falls ill is around the time that we want to, plan this whole thing out. Because I'm there for her. I do love her. That's not that I don't, but I also feel like we deserve to go away together. So, and we've been working really hard for this. I think we've been saving for this for like a while.
Okay, so let's work on some objectives to get to our overall goal. Okay, so we want to make sure Dina feels that her father is well. Because how are you going to enjoy your vacation if you're on vacation and she's constantly calling and checking in on her father? Right? We have a timeline for vacation, 6 months. Do you know the overall cost of your vacation?
Well, that's the thing. We've saved up for it. So yes, we do have an idea of it, but then we worked hard for that money. So I feel like that's why I'm angry. She's like gambling it all away. That's the part that's bothering me. Because
Is
it's
it
supposed
all
to be for that
gone?
vacation.
Is it all gone or any of it left?
I feel like there's some left. I haven't checked everything in like a week, but I feel like there is some left, but a good amount of it is gone.
Okay, so let's go and make sure we know where we are with our budget. Are you guys willing to save towards it again? Do you still want to go? Dina, you guys have agreed to still go?
Yes. Yes, I do still want to go. But I am struggling. I feel guilty for going.
Okay, I understand that. So Julie, do you hear like her hesitation to start planning it and she doesn't know how long her father's going to be sick?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
Can you try to put yourself in her shoes a little bit?
I do. That's why part of me kind of wonders if we should still go, to be honest. I'd want to, but I kind of wonder if her father does fall ill and really, passes away. I hope not. But if he does, I'm wondering how that's going to change our family system.
That is a big, big worry. And I could definitely see the stress between the two of you. Like, you really want to have this vacation, but life does happen, unfortunately. And that's just how things go. And I think that your trip to Jamaica is far enough in advance to where it's not something you have to press on Dina right now. I mean, you can continue to save for it and budget out for it. And maybe we can get Dina to not have access to your savings for your trip. Or how do you think it would be able to control the cash flow for your trip?
I feel like I definitely have a problem. I feel like I am just spinning out of control and I can't control myself. And maybe if I got like a handle of it, or if I figured out like a better way to cope with all the stress I'm under, then maybe I would be better about the money. I feel like I need to take care of me before we can go on vacation. That's kind of how I feel.
Would you like to come back and have an individual session with me sometime next week so that you can really go through what it is without, not without Julia, but in a place where you feel emotionally safe too? speak about everything you want to talk about.
Yeah, I think I need that.
Okay, so let's schedule you for next week. And we can definitely dive into some things and talk about the gambling a little bit more in detail. I think that that is a great start. If that's something, I'm glad that you're telling me, you know, that you feel like it is a problem. Do you want help? Before I like put that on you, is it something you want help with?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not only affecting me and my mental health, but it's affecting our relationship, you know?
Mhm.
It's just, it's kind of ruining everything.
Okay, so you want the help? I'm offering to help you. Next week, we can have a session and we can have a standing session weekly for a few months to help get you through this possible transition. I don't know the full extent. Maybe we could talk about it next week. And as far as so we've discussed the gambling, and we're going to go into detail about what we can do to help Dina with that. But Julia, you're still really wanting that vacation, I know. And is there any way maybe you can postpone talk about that vacation? I mean, and be there, like, how can you, the goal is to get to the vacation, yes?
It is. I don't know if I can do it, if we can do it this year. We might have to reformulate what it is that we need to do before we get to the vacation, but I do want to do the vacation at some point. I think we both have earned it, not just me. I think you've earned it too, Deanna, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we both want to. It's just maybe I need a little bit more time to get my shit together.
Yeah, and I'm hearing a bit of a disconnection between the two of you. It's not just Dina who needs to get her ish together. Maybe, you know, I'm hearing, Julia, you're kind of very standoffish about this. You know, it's just vacation, vacation, vacation. And are you hearing that your partner needs help at this time and vacation? This might not be in the books for.
Yeah, I am. I think that that might be something that we should really maybe talk about more, like, well, now, but also like when we have time also together too, maybe like spend time together and talk about it too, how you're doing. But yeah, I am hearing it.
I hear that there's a need for a deeper sense of intimacy before you can even get to that goal. There's a huge divide between the two of you. Someone's lacking the emotional, I don't want to say competence, but there is a lack of emotional connection between the two of you here, where Julia, I hate to say, you're being a little bit cold to your partner. She's dealing with the possible loss of a loved one. And I do feel here that you're hurt because your vacation is huge and you feel like it's being taken away from you. And there's a couple things you guys have to give to each other. It's not just one-sided.
Well, in her defense, I feel like because I've been so wrapped up with like my dad and everything, I probably have not been giving her any attention at all. So, you know, I almost can understand why she's been standoffish. So I don't know. I feel like we both need to, like you said, give each other kind of what we need. I know I need her support, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe if I just talk to her about it more,
Right.
that'll
So,
give her something.
great. So our overall goal is, let's get to this vocation. So let's break it down into maybe one goal from Dina and one goal from Julia. that can get you a step closer to your overall vacation? What is going to create that sense of attunement between the two of you to get to there? So who wants to create the first goal?
I think understanding what is exactly going on with her is important since she's at the casino a lot. So instead of going there, can you be home more so I can understand what's happening with that? Because I don't really think we're talking about it enough. That's probably part of it.
Yeah, I definitely know that I need to share my feelings more with you, and you know, I have to like turn to you instead of the casino for really.
So how can we create that time between the two of you? Maybe once a week? You guys can take the time to create a connection between the two of you.
Maybe after my sessions with you, you know, would be a good time.
I like that idea. So that's one goal, to create a connection with each other, spend time with each other, so that both of you have each other to turn to instead of the casino or perspirating on the idea of the vacation. And a second goal to do so that we can get to that vacation. Who wants to come up with the second goal?
I came up with the first one. So Deanna, do you want to come up with the second one?
Well, I think, you know, I guess it's kind of all connected, but by going to therapy, working on this, you know, addiction that I have, that will be less money spent, and that money will go towards savings. So, you know, by me not gambling, that's more money in our savings account.
Okay.
Beautiful. I love how you guys work together this session. We definitely made a lot of progress. You know, you have your two goals. Goal number one is to try to spend more time together so that you guys aren't looking outside of the relationship and acknowledging what each other is going through. Goal number two, Dina wants to go to therapy and work on her gambling addiction. And your overall objective is to get to your vacation maybe next year, about 6 months.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll see you guys same time next week. That was a really great session, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.